This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Looking for your dream home? Trust Century 21 Laclede Realty, Lebanon's #1 real estate office, to guide you every step of the way. With our expert agents and unmatched local knowledge, we make finding your perfect home as exciting as a Yellowjacket touchdown.
Spring is right around the corner, Jacket Nation. Time to get your yard in top shape with Phone's outdoor power equipment. From March 17th through April 19th, score big with $500 to $1,000 off select commercial zero-turn mowers and power gear. Also, stop by on Friday, April 11th for the one-day-only sale and take advantage of 15% off Echo products. Visit phoneoutdoorpower.com or stop by 388 North Jefferson in Lebanon to snag the perfect equipment. Phones has the brands you trust like Gravely and Echo to make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Hurry, this deal won't last. Spring into savings today.
Here at Jonesy's Travel Center, we're more than just a pit stop. We're a destination. Fuel up your car and your appetite with our exclusive offers. Teachers and students, show your student or faculty ID and enjoy a 5-cent discount on gas every day. Hungry? Don't miss out on our mouth-watering daily specials at the restaurant. Need a space to meet? Our meeting room has got you covered. From fueling your car to fueling your day, Jonesy's Travel Center has it all. Come experience it for yourself.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we know what it takes to turn a house into a home.
Our goal is to make owning your dream home come true.
From construction loans for a custom home or renovation, we will tailor a plan for you.
We are here to guide small businesses to their next step in finding smart financial solutions.
We take pride in supporting our community's ventures with expertise you can trust.
We are your home mortgage
and commercial lending experts.
Come see us at one of our branches.
At Heritage Bank, we are
neighbors serving neighbors.
Success isn't owned, it's leased. Rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
shine bright on senior night.
Bring the heat. Team is everything. Leave it all on the field. Let's roll!
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial in downtown Lebanon. We have everything you need from over 30,000 office supplies to break room and janitorial products with free local delivery. We also offer many brands of office furniture with free design service and installation. We are your authorized dealer for Sharp and Lexmark copiers and printers with sales, service, and supplies. Find us on the web at pageofficesupply.com. Visit our Facebook page or call us at 417-532-4012. Page Office Supply, where customer service is the real difference.
My name is Jaysha Connor, owner and nurse practitioner here at Ginger Wellness. I believe that sometimes healthcare does too much, and I believe that's where wellness centers can really bridge that gap and really give people some confidence in natural ways, healthier ways, to really improve quality of life and to get healthy.
We want to feel better and live better lives. It's not about quantity, it's a lot about quality of your life.
Ginger Wellness is where I went to get my quality of life back.
I'm Monty Hayes, Community President at Mid-Missouri Bank in Lebanon. We have the best products and services with friendly faces you know as your neighbors. Our financial experts and community leaders live, work, and play where you do. In a world that is constantly changing, we have the technology and security to allow you to bank from anywhere. Our lobby and drive-thru is open 6 days a week at 278 North Jefferson, or visit us online at openaccounts.midmobank.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ole Scott Field. It is time for COC Baseball today on Jacket Nation Sports. Kevin Stubblefield as we get set for a matchup today between the Lebanon Yellowjackets and the Nixa Eagles. LHS coming in today with a record of 3-2 at home. They're 11-7 on the season and 4-3 in the COC. Nixa is the fourth-ranked team in the state in Class 6. They are 17-7 and so far 5-1 in league play, with their only loss coming at the hands of the Willard Tigers. On the mound today for Lebanon will be left-hander Nolan Milliken. Let's check the Nixa lineup. Leading off will be their center fielder, Wyatt Vincent. Caleb Jones is in left field. He'll bat second. Caden Cloud is the shortstop. He'll bat third. In the number 4 position in the batting order and playing first base is Jackson Gamble. Adam McKnight is the right fielder, and he will hit fifth. Cam Miller, the third baseman, will hit sixth. Wyatt Mabe will be the DH today, and he'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth is Rowan Johnson, the catcher, and Parker Mann is at second base, and he'll bat ninth for Coach Logan Hughes and Nixa. Vincent, Jones, and Cloud, Gamble, McKnight, and Miller, Mabe, Johnson, and Mann, 1 through 9 for Nixa. For Lebanon, leading off and playing third base is Cole Milliken. Beckett York will catch and bat second. Shortstop Chance Cromer hits third. Bronson Rhodes will patrol left field and bat fourth. Braden LaMontagne is in center. He'll bat fifth. Nolan Milliken, the DH and the pitcher, hitting sixth. Tony Myers will play second and bat seventh. Nolan Ford is the right fielder, hitting eighth. And Harrison Kramer at first base will bat ninth. 79 degrees. First pitch from the left-hander Nolan Milliken is low for ball one. Next pitch on the way, Wyatt Vincent takes a sweeper inside, and it's 2-0. Vincent is projected as the future center fielder for the Missouri State Bears. He's already signed his letter of intent. Now the pitch catches the inside edge, 2-1. A windy day here at Ole Scott Field. And some high clouds. Here's the next from Milliken. And it just missed, 3-1. Caleb Jones to follow, then Caden Cloud here in the top half of the first for the Eagles. They are 4-1 on the road coming in. There's a strike that clips the corner, and it's 3-2. Wyatt Vincent, a terrific all-around athlete for the Eagles. Football, baseball, and basketball. Now the pitch, ball four. And a leadoff walk as Vincent didn't take the bat off his shoulders. Caleb Jones will stand in. He'll be in a lefty-lefty matchup with Nolan Milliken. Lead from first by Vincent. And Milliken will deliver. And it's a bunt back to the pitcher. Milliken has it, and on to Kramer at first base for the out. And a successful sacrifice by Caleb Jones. Nixa Class 6, District 6. Lebanon again, Class 6, District 2 this year. And this game today affects the Central Ozark Conference standings and also possible district seeding for both squads. Runner at second with a one out of the pitch. Outside corner with a breaker for a strike call to Caden Cloud. Milliken uses that three-quarter arm slot from the middle of the rubber. He checks on Vincent at second and pitches outside. It's 1-1. A 4-game week for Lebanon if Mother Nature cooperates. Here's the next. Strike on the corner. It's 1-2. Jackets will go to Rolla on Wednesday and then back home Thursday and Friday for home games with Waynesville and then Seneca. And by that time, we'll be into early May. Vincent going on 1-2. There's a run and hit base hit into left field, and the Eagles grab the lead 1-0. So Vincent started toward third, and Caden Cloud got a 1-2 pitch that was elevated, and he wraps the single into left field, and the Eagles take a 1-0 lead. So a walk, a sacrifice, and a base hit. That brings up Jackson Campbell, the first baseman. Big right-hand hitter. And the pitch on the way. Strike on the inner half. One on with one out, a run home for the visitors. Here's the pitch from Milliken. Swing and a foul at home plate. Wind blowing from right to left today out of the south. And Bronson Rhodes playing deep in left field for the Yellowjackets. Here's the next. Runner going, swing and a miss for strike three. A strong throw by York, but not in time. A stolen base credited to Caden Cloud. And now they're going to call the runner out at second base. So it's going to be an inning-ending double play for Lebanon. Nixa gets a run, and we'll go to the bottom half of the first. Eagles won, and the Jackets coming up on Jacket Nation Sports.
If you're in need of high-quality paint or glass services, trust Crow Paint and Glass in Lebanon, Missouri. Since 1946, we've been your go-to for Pittsburgh paints, custom framing, auto glass, and more. Visit at 390 West Elm in Lebanon for all your home beautification needs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call 417-532-3551 for a free quote. Crow Paint and Glass, quality and hometown services you can count on. Go Yellowjackets!
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
Nixa defense, left fielder Caleb Jones, the center fielder Wyatt Vincent, and Adam McKnight patrolling right. Cameron Miller at third, Caden Cloud the shortstop, At second, Parker Mann, and Jackson Gamble is at first with Rowan Johnson catching right-hander Colin Kelly. Eagles are in their white cream-colored uniforms, trimmed in red, jackets with the white pants and the gray tops today. Nixa playing a challenging schedule as always. They are 6-6 in the month of April. Nixa coach Logan Hughes came out and argued that final play on the out at second base that concluded the first. So the Yellow Jackets down a run as they come to the plate for the first time. Cole Milliken will lead it off. Nixa has won 6 of the 9 matchups with the Yellow Jackets head-to-head going back to 2011. Kelly with a pitch, and Milliken goes after it and pops it up in foul territory. Gamble in foul ground makes the catch for the first out. Eagles were participants in the Lebanon Wood Bat Tournament a couple of seasons ago and also in the Lebanon Marshfield Tournament. They will meet on an annual basis now in the COC. Beckett York at the plate, and the Lebanon catcher takes a fastball low and in. Eagles 1, Yellow Jackets nothing. York waits. Here it comes. Just inside 2-0. York homered a shot over the right field fence at Hammonds Field last Wednesday in the victory over Bolivar. Now the next from Kelly. And there's a swing and a ball socked into left field, but coming on and making the catch in straightaway left field is Jones. Two up and two down in the Lebanon first, and that'll bring up Chance Cromer, the shortstop. Alex Weatherman coaching at third in his final season as the Yellow Jacket head man. And at first base is Logan Prock. 2 out, bases empty, and here's the pitch on the way to Cromer. And their first strike call. Outfield straight away for the Eagles, hitting room through the middle. Here's the pitch. Thrown hard but outside. Alex Weatherman, 58-28 in Lebanon as the head coach, and 103-37 in his 5th season overall. Next pitch from Kelly. And as Cromer spun out of the way, the fastball catches the inner half. It's 1-2. So Kelly rushing it up there with good speed. Cromer waits for the next, and that's behind him and all the way to the concrete. Two balls and 2 strikes on Chance Cromer. Target set by Johnson on the outer half. And Kelly works it plateward. And it's low, full count. Rain dotting the forecast starting tomorrow and continuing on Wednesday and Thursday. In fact, flood watch out for the Ozarks. Full count pitch on the way to Cromer from Kelly. Swung on, and that is pulled into right field down the line, but twisting foul. An impressive, athletic-looking Nixa baseball team. A lot of these guys are multi-sport performers. Here's another 3-2. And it's just outside and high, and the Jackets get their first base runner. Bronson Rhodes in the cleanup spot today for LHS. Tying run aboard with 2 out. Kelly comes set and brings it in a swing and a miss. High heat from the right-hander, and he threw it by Bronson Rhodes. Gamble holds the runner at first, Cromer. And here's the next, and that sails high. So we are into the final 3 weeks of the 2025 baseball regular season. Here's the next, high and in again to Bronson Rhodes. Two balls and 1 strike. Braden LaMontagne in the on-deck circle. From the belt, the right-hander brings it home, and a swing and a miss by Bronny. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. We're in the bottom half of the first. Nixa in front by a run. Cromer is going. The pitch swung on and missed, and Rhodes is a strikeout victim to end the first inning. Jackets leave 1 on base. We played an inning at Ole Scout Field. It's Nixa 1 and Lebanon 0 on Jacket Nation Sports.
Act 2 has proudly served the Lebanon community for 40-plus years. We take consignments daily, Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5. Whether you're looking for something yourself, your kids, or even the little ones, we've got it all. Located at 213 West Commercial Street in downtown Lebanon, Act 2 is your one-stop shop for quality consignment finds. Visit today or call 417-588-3881. Act 2, where your fashion finds a second chance.
The key to a great toast is who you're with. At Big Whiskey's, we toast to best friend weekends, to birthday wishes, to burgers and wings, to big wins, and to believing in we, with something for everyone, from apps to wraps, salads to steaks. Everything is a big deal at Big Whiskey's. Here's to always being welcome.
Eagles got a run in the first, if you're just tuning in, on a base hit by Caden Cloud to chase home Wyatt Vincent. Nolan Milliken threw 14 pitches on the mound for Lebanon in the first, and he gets set to embark on inning number 2. Adam McKnight, Cameron Miller, and Wyatt Mabe, the Schedule 3 for Nixa. McKnight, one of the best sophomores in the state. Starting quarterback for the Eagles in the fall. And he swings and hits it past Milliken and out to shortstop. Cromer near the bag, comes up with it, and on to first in time. Cam Miller stands in. Tall right-hand hitter. Nolan Milliken with a sidestep in the pitch, had him out in front. And a swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's the next. And that's below the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nixa averaging 7 runs a game and allowing 3. That one bounces away from York, and it's 2-1. Jacket 6 runs a game while giving up 4. Two on the count. Here's the next to Miller. And there's a swing and a long one to left field, and you can kiss that one goodbye. Bound for the tennis courts, a solo homer by Miller, and it's 2-0 Nixa. A no-doubter by Cameron Miller. Now the DH, Wyatt Mabe, will stand in. He's hitting for the pitcher, Kelly. So the Eagles with single runs in the first 2 innings. Milliken works the pitch inside, 1-0. Here's the next. Just off the plate, ball 2. Wyatt Mabe wears number 11, and he's ahead of the count 3-0. It's an RBI hit by Cloud in the first, and a tape measure homer by Miller here in the second. There's a strike. Three balls and 1 strike to count on Mabe. Milliken offers it up, and that's lined into the glove of the first baseman, Kramer. Playing close to the line, and that came into effect there as he snags the hard hit ball off the bat of the Nixa DH. Two out, and now the number 8 hitter will stand in, Rowan Johnson. And the pitch catches the corner on the inner half. Here's the next. Check swing and a roller foul. Nolan Milliken, in addition to his good baseball acumen, has also collected some honors in his senior year in state agriculture. No balls and 2 strikes, and the curve just missed. Two nothing Eagles. We're in the top half of the second inning. Rowan Johnson waits, and here's the next, way outside. Nobody on with 2 out. 2-2 is foul straight back by Rowan Johnson. Two balls and 2 strikes. Parker Mann in the on-deck circle for the Eagles. Here's the next. And that swung on and popped foul out of play. Eagles will return to the diamond, again, weather permitting, as they are scheduled to host Glendale on Thursday in a conference game. Rowan Johnson pops that one up right side, and Kramer will put it on the radar and make the catch near the line. A long home run off the bat of Cameron Miller puts Nixa in front as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. 2-0 Eagles on Jacket Nation Sports.
Hey, this is Pastor Roger at Team FBC in Lebanon, and at FBC, we believe that church starts with building. First, building relationships in our community by taking the church to as many people of Lebanon as possible. We also believe in building environments that are engaging, helpful, and fun for you and your unchurched friends. Finally, we believe in building disciples through a multitude of discipleship opportunities. At Team FBC, we want to remove every barrier possible between you and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Don't take my word for it. Come and see what God has to offer for our Sunday morning services, either 9 a.m. or 10:30.
Hi guys, this is Cameron Cromer here with Pure Sweat. I'm one of Lebanon's top leading scorers, have the most three-pointers made in a season, and the highest free throw percentage of anyone in Lebanon history. I played college ball at Missouri Baptist in St. Louis, and now I want to pass on what I know to the next generation.
I love training with Coach Cam because she's really inspiring and she's really awesome.
Cam is an amazing coach because she teaches us new things.
Head for the home half of inning number 2 here at Ole Scott Field. Jackets 11-8 and 4-3 in league play. And up against a quality ball club today in the Nixa Eagles. Lebanon got a runner in the first inning. Chance Cromer drew a 2-out walk, but he was stranded. It'll be LaMontagne, then Milliken and Myers. If anybody gets on in this inning, then Nolan Fort. LaMontagne will tote the pink bat to home plate and start things off. Two left-hand hitters back-to-back in the order, with Milliken next, then Tony Myers, a right-hand hitter. Here's the first from Kelly, and a big swing, but no contact. Kelly, 16 pitches in the first, equally divided between balls and strikes. LaMontagne takes one off the plate. It's 1-1. Got to gear it up for the heat today at home plate if you're a Lebanon batter. Outfield straight away for Nixa. And LaMontagne takes a sinker for a strike. One ball, two strikes. And the next from Kelly. Just missed. Two balls and two strikes to LaMontagne. And Kelly steps off. Almost a full schedule of games today in the conference. We'll detail the matchups here in just a bit. There's a breaking ball that stayed high, and the count goes full. Payoff pitch to the Lebanon leadoff hitter is on the way, and it swung on and drilled foul. Full count of 3-2. And Kelly brings it home. And a swing and a miss. The bottom dropped out of that one. Strike three. LaMontagne said he got a piece of it, but held on to by the catcher. So 2 Ks for Kelly. That'll bring up Nolan Milliken. Milliken throws left and bats left and punches it foul into the screen. Strike one. Nixa 2, Lebanon nothing. We're in the bottom half of the second. Kelly works from the stretch, and the pitch too far in. It's 1-1. Milliken stands about midway in the batter's box and waits for the 1-1 and swings and fouls it off. One ball and 2 strikes to the Lebanon pitcher. And here it comes. Up high. Two balls and 2 strikes on Milliken. Bases empty with 1 out. Here's the next from Kelly, and fouled again by Nolan. Two the count. And Kelly back with another to Milliken. And he hits it past the mound, up the middle to shortstop. And the throw on the move is in time by Caden Cloud, who makes a nice play. So 2 out for Tony Myers. Tony wearing a shin guard on his left leg. Pulls the bat high over the right shoulder and swings and pops it up. Wind will take it toward the Lebanon dugout, and it blows back and out of the reach of Cam Miller. Miller went as far as he could go, and then the ball got up into the wind and blew behind him. One the count. Here's the next. And it clips the corner 0-2 to Tony Myers. Jackets actually went through a spring football workout yesterday at Jacket Stadium. They'll have a couple of more of those coming up in the month of May. Then it's on to team camp at Pittsburgh State in June. Now the next, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 Ks in the inning, 3 on the afternoon so far for Colin Kelly as he retires Lebanon in order. We'll go to the third at Ole Scott Field. It's Nixa 2 and the Jackets nothing on Jacket Nation Sports.
Hi guys, this is Cameron Cromer here with Pure Sweat. I'm one of Lebanon's top leading scorers, have the most three-pointers made in a season, and the highest free throw percentage of anyone in Lebanon history. I played college ball at Missouri Baptist in St. Louis, and now I want to pass on what I know to the next generation.
I love training with Coach Cam because she's really inspiring and she's really awesome.
Cam is an amazing coach because she teaches us new things.
I've trained under some of the best trainers in the country and had to travel hours to get the best guidance. And now I'm excited to bring that level of experience to our community. Getting kids in the gym is more than just basketball. It develops character and skill that they can take into their future. If you have a player that wants to take their skill to the next level, email me at sweatwithcam@gmail.com.
Pure Sweat!
At Harry's Salon and Spa, we strive for top customer service and use naturally derived products like Color Space, Back of Bottle, and Avita. Our professional stylists offer hair services for men and women, including coloring, highlights, head and scalp treatments, formal styling, and more. Plus, we provide nail services and facial waxing. Check out our large selection of hair, body, and skin retail products. This year, we're excited to welcome Clover Lux and Dakota to our team. Dakota specializes in facial, skincare, waxing, and all things aesthetics. Harry Salon and Spa, where your beauty and wellness needs are our top priority. Visit today at 577 North Jefferson Avenue or call 417-588-9588 to book your appointment. Harry's wishes the Yellowjackets a safe and successful season. Here we go to the top of the third. Parker Mann leads it off for the Eagles and swings and misses strike one. Nolan Milliken, 32 pitches so far, 20 have been strikes. Eagles touched him for single runs in the first two innings. That one veers low, and it's 1-1. Well, Mother Nature has already affected tomorrow's schedule as far as college baseball is concerned. The Arkansas at Missouri State game has been wiped out. So no rematch between the Bears and the Hogs. So Missouri State will finish 1-0 against Arkansas this season. Two and one the count on Parker Mann. And the next from Milliken. And he paints the edge with a sweeper for a strike, and it's 2-2. Now the pitch, and it misses down and in. Wyatt Vincent in the on-deck circle, and then Caleb Jones. Payoff pitch. Swung on and hammered into left field. Parker Mann got one up, and he tomahawked it in front of Bronson Rhodes, who returns it to the infield. Third hit for Nixa. And the second time in 3 innings, they've stationed the leadoff batter on. Now step off and move to first, and the runner back safely. Lebanon tennis today, victorious over Waynesville 5-0. Run and hit, and the ball swung on and popped foul straight back by Vincent. Boy, Coach Ron Kroll and the tennis Yellowjackets doing good work here in the spring. Jackets are facing Nixa next in tennis in conference tournament play. Man a lead from first, being held by Kramer. The pitch comes to the plate, and that swung on and golfed high and deep into left field by Wyatt Vincent. And Bronson Rhodes will go to the fence and look, and it is a foul ball. Barely. Towering fly ball on the wrong side of the pole that time by Wyatt Vincent. Eagles already have a dinger off the bat of Cameron Miller. No balls and 2 strikes. Milliken pauses, brings it to the plate to Vincent, and it misses outside. One-two with the runner going is swung on and foul back. Second time the Eagles have put a runner in motion. It paid off in the first with an RBI single by Caden Cloud. One ball, 2 strikes. And from the stretch, the pitch. Just missed outside, 2-2. Leadoff single by Mann. Being held at first, he's on the move again, and Vincent skies this one behind home plate. Beckett York has a bead on it and makes the catch just outside the runway from the on-deck circle for the first out. So that's a big out obtained by Milliken. Now that brings up Jones, who laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time. Lefty-lefty matchup in the pitch is swung on and launched into left field. Coming on is Rhodes, and he will have it bounce in front of him for a base hit. So an opposite field flare off the bat of Caleb Jones puts 2 on with 1 out. And brings up Caden Cloud, the shortstop, who singled in a run his first time up. Two on, 1 out for the Eagles in the third. They lead 2-0. And there goes Mann. The pitch is inside for a strike. Throw to third, not in time, and a double steal for the Eagles. So Mann takes third. Jones goes to second. No balls and a strike, and the pitch bends over the corner, and it's strike 2. Oh, and 2 the count to Cloud, and he takes outside. One and 2 the count. Jackets play the infield back up the middle, and there's a swing and a ball belted deep into left field, and Rhodes will just watch it go. Second long ball for the Eagles today, and this is a 3-run shot by Cloud. And that ups the Nixa lead to 5-0. So Nixa playing long ball here in the early going. Two-run homer by Miller, or solo homer by Miller in the last inning, and now a three-run bomb off the bat of Cloud. Here's Gamble, and the pitch to him is a strike. Now the next from Milliken, and that swung on and pounded deep to center field. And LaMontagne is going to go back, and that one is going to disappear over the boards. Jackson Gamble will take the tour, and it's 6-0. Eagles have some strong dudes on their ball club, and they're showing it today here at Ole Scott. As Lebanon pitching coach Isaac Arthur makes a trip to the mound. So a leadoff hit by Mann. Vincent fouled out on the double steal. Caleb Jones took second after he singled. Mann went to third as he stole the bag, and then Cloud unloaded the home run. And then back-to-back jacks as Jackson Gamble went to straightaway center field. So Milliken will remain on the bump for the Yellowjackets. And the batter is the Nixa right fielder, Adam McKnight. This is a stacked Nixa lineup. They can play some small ball. They've got speed. And as they have certainly displayed today, they've got the power. Now the pitch. Twisting outside, ball one. McKnight grounded out to Cromer his first time up. It's been a 4-run top of the third for the visitors from Christian County. Now the pitch. Low and in, 2-0. There is action in the Lebanon bullpen. McKnight is dangerous. And he swings and hits a little topper up the first base side, and he jumps over the ball to avoid being called out, and the ball goes into foul ground. So McKnight will come back to home plate. Two balls and one strike to count to the Eagle right fielder. Milliken the sidestep and the pitch. And that swung on and pounded past Tony Myers and on into center field. Five hits in the inning now, 7 on the afternoon for Nixa. And that'll bring up Cameron Miller. And Alex Weatherman will appear out of the Lebanon dugout, and looks like a pitching change is going to be imminent. Nolan Milliken will hand the ball off, and the Jackets will make a change here in the top half of the third. Nixa leads it by a score of 6-0, and we will be back to Ole Scott Field in a moment here on Jacket Nation Sports. Since 1983, Heldon's Home Furnishings has proudly served Lebanon with quality furniture for every room. From cozy Lazy Boy recliners to stylish Ashley living sets, we've got it all, including Justice, Vaughn Bassett, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And the best part, we offer free delivery and setup within 60 miles. Come in and visit Helton's Home Furnishings at 455 North Jefferson in Lebanon or call 417-532-7888. You can also check us out online at heltonshomefurnishings.com. Helton's Home Furnishings, making your house a home since 1983 and a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics. When it's time to clean out, remodel, or start new construction, you need a reliable partner. That's where Lebanon Dumpster Solutions comes in. Whether it's a property cleanup or big commercial job, we've got the right roll-off dumpster for you. Locally owned and operated, we're proud to serve our community. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellent service. Call Lebanon Dumpster Solutions today for a free quote at 417-288-2481 or find us on Facebook. Lebanon Dumpster Solutions, a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics.
McBride Land Solutions, where we specialize in all things land and property related. We specialize in landscaping, dirt work, gravel installation and repair, drainage lines, trenching, and land clearing. Whatever your property needs may be, we have a solution for you. The services include landscaping, gravel installation and repair, land clearing, trenching, drainage, and habitat. Contact Matt today for a free estimate. Call 417-664-5719. McBride Land Solutions is a proud sponsor of all Lebanon High School athletics.
On the mound now for Lebanon, coming out of the bullpen, will be right-hander Eli Graham. One on. McKnight, the runner at first. And Cameron Miller at the plate. He dialed long distances last time up, and the fastball is outside and low for ball one. Miller, Cloud, and Gamble all with home runs today for Nixa. Throw to first, and diving back in safely is the runner. McKnight holds, and the pitch is yanked foul toward the Lebanon dugout. So 2 1/3 innings on the mound for Nolan Milliken. 55 pitches delivered. Jackets looking for a double play on a ground ball. McKnight not going, and that's a swing and a high fly ball out into deep right center field. Coming over to make the catch is Nolan Fort for the second out. Ball hit the opposite way, and it hung up in the wind, and that allowed Fort to converge and make the grab for the second out. Now that'll bring up Wyatt Mabe, the DH. He lined to first his first time up. McKnight is on the move, and on the run and hit, there's a base hit into right field. Going first to third is McKnight, as the ball is relayed to the infield by Nolan Fort. So this is an aggressive base running team, Nixa. They don't just wait around for the long ball. They could, but they don't. Ninth man to come up here in the third for the Eagles is the catcher, Rowan Johnson. Popped out his first time. Runners at first and third. And the pitch is low, 1-0. Single runs in the first and second, 4 so far here in the third. Runner going from first and foul back on the fastball by Rowan Johnson. A warm, overcast, and windy afternoon here in Lebanon. 79 degrees at first pitch. Here's the next from Graham. And that swung on and lined into right field, and that's going to drop in for an RBI single. 7-0 Eagles On an opposite field RBI base hit by Rowan Johnson. Mabe went to third. So that'll close the book on Milliken. 7 runs on 7 hits, a walk and a strikeout, and 2 1/3. Parker Mann got this all started with a leadoff single. And he's back at home plate. Nixa trying to knock a big hole in the game now. From the stretch, Graham. He works it plateward, and he bounces a breaking ball in that's blocked by York. Stolen base for Johnson. Now a base hit to the outfield can mean 2 more. And that's off the glove of York, a wild pitch, and that'll plate the 8th run for Nixa. Two 2-0 the count to Mann. Runner at third, 2 out of the pitch. Misses outside. The Grahams, both Eli and Aaron, going to North Ark in Harrison, Arkansas for JUCO baseball. Here's a good low sinker, and it's a strike. Three and 1 the count on Parker Mann. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Eagles have sent 10 to the plate here in the top half of the third. Here's the next. Strike called. He's out. Damage done, though, by Nixa. They played 6. After 2.5 here at Ole Scott, it's the Eagles 8 and the Yellowjackets nothing. Back with more baseball in just a moment here on Jacket Nation Sports. Looking for an affordable way to own your own dream home? At Midmo Home Center in Richland, Missouri, we're helping families just like yours find the perfect manufactured or modular home. Visit us right off Interstate 44 at 29825 Utica Drive in Richland, Missouri, or phone 573-232-7050 today.
Looking for top quality office supplies and unbeatable prices? Mosley's Discount Office Products in Springfield has you covered. From paper clips to comfortable chairs, we offer everything your office needs to run smoothly. With free delivery, expert installation, and personalized service, Mosley's makes outfitting your workspace a breeze. Visit us at 431 South Avenue in Springfield or call 417-862-4474. That's Mosley's Discount Office Products, your family-owned and operated one-stop shop for all your office essentials since 1941.
So 6 runs on 6 hits for Nixa in the third. And lots of leeway for their outstanding right-hander Colin Kelly, who's thrown 32 pitches so far. 19 strikes in the first couple of frames. And the Jackets have a lot of work to do as they are down an 8 spot as we go to the last half of the third inning. Eight, 9, and 1 will be coming to the plate for the Yellowjackets, who have yet to collect a hit off this right-hander. Lebanon's only base runner, Chance Cromer, who drew a 2-out walk in the first. Nolan Fort will start it off for LHS. Senior right fielder, right-hand batter. And the pitch from Kelly is on target for a strike. Last of the third. 8-0 Nixa. Swing and a miss. Kelly from the stretch. That one's off the glove of the catcher. It's 1-2. Wind continues to whistle out toward left field as we play in the 5 o'clock hour. Here's the pitch, and that crowd's forward inside, 2-2. Kramer in the on-deck circle, and then back to the top for Cole Milliken. 2-2 pitch is en route, and that swung on and fouled away. Great to have you along for baseball coverage today here on Jacket Nation Sports through the facilities of LEB TV. Here's the next on 2-2 and a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Kelly with 4 strikeouts. That'll bring up Harrison Kramer. We'll have a Jacket Talk also returning this week from Buzzcuts in downtown Lebanon. Enjoyed our baseball special last Wednesday from Hammons Field. Here's the pitch to Kramer, up high, ball 1. Eight nothing Eagles in the bottom half of the third. Now the pitch, and that swung on and fouled back as Kramer had a good cut. Now the pitch. Check swing on a delivery low and outside, 2-1. Again, Lebanon at Rolla on Wednesday. If the weatherman permits, then Waynesville and Seneca here Thursday and Friday. To the backstop with a fastball, and that runs the count 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Nobody on with a 1 out in the bottom half of the third. Harrison Kramer takes a fastball in for a strike, and it's full 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, and that one just missed outside. So a 1 out walk to the Lebanon first baseman. Cole Milliken is up. He popped to first his initial time at the plate. It's like Alex Weatherman will send in a courtesy runner, perhaps. And it'll be Jackson Snyder taking Kramer's spot at first base. Jackets trying to get something mounted here in the third as they trail by 8. Short lead by the runner. And the pitch on the way to Milliken. Inside and low, ball 1. On the stretch, Kelly. Here it is. And it missed away, ball 2. York in the on-deck circle. Jackets down 8-0 as we play here in the home half of the third. Snyder again just a couple of steps off the bag. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and a good stop by Johnson. Three balls and no strikes on Cole Milliken. From the high set, Colin Kelly. And he walks the Lebanon third baseman on 4 consecutive pitches. The 2 on with 1 out for Beckett York. He flied to left his first time. Beckett York having a wonderful sophomore season in his varsity debut. 2 on with 1 out in the pitch. Strike call. Snyder at second, Milliken at first. Here's the 0-1 from Kelly after a look at second. And it's inside for a ball. One ball and 1 strike. York is batting in the number 2 slot today for LHS. Cromer waiting in the on-deck circle. Kelly's pitch. Down and in. Two balls and 1 strike to York. Trying to get the Jackets on the board here in the third. Off the stretch, the pitch. Low, and what a stop by Johnson. He has done excellent work behind the plate, handling a tough pitcher. So 3 balls and 1 strike on the Lebanon catcher. Runners lead, and here it is. And York bounces it to first, and it eats up the first baseman and goes by Jackson Gamble, and that will chase Snyder toward home plate. The throw, safe at home plate. McKnight gunned it in, but Snyder just barely beat the tag by Johnson. And it's a bad hot base hit and an RBI for Beckett York to make it 8-1. Gamble was down to field that, and it caromed over his shoulder and on into right. On a ball that was hard hit by York. So it's 8-1. Yellowjackets with their first hit and their first run of the afternoon. And that'll bring Chance Cromer to the plate. Drew walk his first time up. On the hit into right field, Milliken stopped at second. Kelly delivers way outside, ball 1. So Kelly's control is become a little bit erratic here in this inning. And that is going to bring Coach Logan Hughes out of the first base dugout. Jackets so far in the month of April with a record of 6-6. The Eagles have one more victory than that. They're 7-6. Again, Nixa trying to go to 7-3 against the Jackets head-to-head over the last 14 seasons. They've won the last two. About to resume as Cromer will station himself in the batter's box with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch on the way from Kelly, and that swung on and popped out into left field. It will go into the path of the Nixa left fielder Caleb Jones, who hauls it in. And there's two out. We'll bring up Bronson Rhodes, strikeout victim in the first. Kelly has struck out 4. He's walked 3, giving up a run in this inning. Runners lead from second and first, and Bronson Rhodes swings and misses. Eight to 1 Eagles, last half of the third. Here's the next from the right-hander, and it's downstairs, 1-1. There is action in the Eagle bullpen. Rhodes holds it down on the knob, and here's the pitch. Fastball is low, 2-1. Nixa with 3 home runs in the ball game thus far. 2-1 the count to Rhodes. And the pitch. Cut on and missed. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and Rhodes strikes out swinging. Jackets get a run on the base hit by Beckett York. We'll go to the top half of the fourth at Ole Scott here on a Monday afternoon. It is Nixa 8 and Lebanon 1. Baseball on Jacket Nation Sports.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. With Pillar Insurance, you'll get an exemplary one-on-one customer experience with exceptional attention to detail. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar Insurance wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season. Keep your home comfortable with quality heating and air in Lebanon. Our experienced team provides top-notch HVAC services from routine maintenance to emergency repairs. We use only the best parts and equipment, ensuring your comfort all year round. Serving both residential and commercial clients, your satisfaction is our guarantee. Call 417-532-6239 or visit qualityheatnow.com. Quality Heating and Air, where comfort meets quality. Ready for an adventure? Nestled on the beautiful Niagara River, Riverfront Campground is a spot for you to enjoy pristine campsites, cozy rental cabins, and unforgettable float trips. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a family vacation, we've got it all. Family owned and family friendly. Phone 417-588-3386 or visit riverfrontcampcanoe.com. Explore, relax, and make memories at Riverfront Campground and Canoe Rental, your perfect outdoor escape.
At Building Blocks Learning Center in Lebanon, we're more than just childcare. We're the foundation for your child's future with a safe, fun, and nurturing environment for kids from birth to 13. We make learning an adventure. Phone 417-532-1001 today to enroll at Building Blocks Learning Center, where bright futures begin. Top of the fourth and the top of the order for Nixa, starting with Wyatt Vincent. Eli Grand, the Lebanon Yellowjacket second pitcher in the ball game. He'll go back on the bump and go to work. And he throws one right down the heart of the plate for a strike call to Vincent. Vincent has walked and fouled out. Here's the next, and that bends outside, 1-1. COC today, Neosho at Carthage, Springfield Catholic at Glendale. Parkview is on the road today at Buffalo, Central at Spokane, and Webb City at Willard. Swung on and yanked foul. Willard right now with the upper hand in COC play with their head-to-head victory over Nixa. 1-2, way outside. Yellowjackets in their first season of competition in their new league. And it has been as competitive as one would think. 2-2, Vincent. High fly ball center field. LaMontagne racing in, but going back is Tony Myers to secure it for the first out. So Tony's showing good range from second base as he went out into short straightaway center field to put the leather on that one away. Caleb Jones, a sacrifice, singled and scored. Graham with a pitch way outside, 1-0. Hits favor the Eagles 9-1 and the runs 8-1. Now the pitch, and that is stroked into left. A base hit for Caleb Jones. Now Caden Cloud, who has wielded damage today with an RBI single in the first and a 3-run homer in the third. One on with one out. Jones holds the pitch, knocked down at home plate by York, ball one. Nixa's 6-run third has been the big inning. Throw to first. Kramer applies the tag, runner back safe. Jackets in Waynesville, Jackets in Seneca Thursday and Friday if field conditions permit here on Jacket Nation Sports. Runner going, the pitch is outside. York with a strong throw to second base, but in there safely with a good jump is Caleb Jones with his second stolen base. Two 2-0 the count on Cloud. And the pitch is fouled down the right side. Two balls and one strike, one on with one out. Curve got away from the right-hander. It's 3-1. Caden Cloud, dangerous right-hand hitter. Jones off the base at second, and a swing and a foul back. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count. The pitch. And fouled away by Caden Cloud as he hangs in there. Eli Graham, the second Yellowjacket pitcher, delivers, and that is swung on and blasted into left field. On the run is Bronson Rhodes, though, as he makes the catch in front of the fence. Tagging at second and going to third is Jones. A screaming line drive into left field by Caden Cloud and caught by Bronson Rhodes with the second out. Now Jackson Gamble is up. He is struck out and homered. Here's the pitch. Big swing, no contact, 0-1. Visitors have for the 4th inning, 8-1, Nixa. Eli Graham trying to throw up a 0. Here's the pitch. Just outside, 1-1. Jones down the line from third. Here's the pitch. And that nips the inside edge, 1-2. Jackson Gamble, the Nixa cleanup hitter. Waits for another pitch. Tempted with a curve, but he laid off. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. Graham with a sidestep and another on the way. And it's downstairs, ball 3. Here's the next. And that swung on and whistled into the glove of Chance Cromer at shortstop as he makes a sensational play and throws him out. Wow, he caught that on the backhand in self-defense. It almost spun him around, but he regained his footing and was able to straighten up and throw to first. A couple of loud outs in this inning for Nixa, but the Eagles are turned aside with 1 hit, a runner left at third. We'll go to the bottom half of the 4th. It's 8-1 Nixa on Jacket Nation Sports.
With locations at Bennett Springs, Springfield, Republic, and Nixa, SnowBiz is the perfect sweet treat to beat the summer heat. SnowBiz offers authentic Hawaiian-style shaved ice with 50-plus true-to-life unbeatable flavors. While most stands are seasonal, we offer a year-round location at our SnowBiz Plus shop inside 14 Mill Market in Nixa, as they proudly serve their classic shaved ice treats and ice cream factories, delicious ice cream, and so much more. Swing on by to check them out soon. Go Yellowjackets! Got a ding, dent, or crack? Starnes Auto Body and Glass in Lebanon has your back. From fender benders, windshield repairs, brake services, front-end alignments, and in-house financing on used cars, we have all your automobile needs covered. Our expert team delivers top-notch service, fast turnarounds, and unbeatable quality. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Call Starnes Auto Body and Glass at 417-588-3159 today, or stop by the shop at 22115 Route 66 in Lebanon for a free estimate. Starnes is a proud supporter of Jacket Nation Sports.
We arrive in the middle portion of this ball game. Nixa 8 and Lebanon 1. As we go to the last half of the 4th inning. Braden LaMontagne will lead it off for LHS. Colin Kelly's first pitch is swung on and popped out behind second and third. And it's going to drop in for a base hit. Out of the reach of the backpedaling third baseman, Cameron Miller. And beyond Caden Cloud, the shortstop. So it's a leadoff base hit for LaMontagne. I'll bring up Nolan Milliken. Serving now as a Jacket DH after starting the afternoon on the mound. Pitch from Kelly, way outside, ball one. Nolan grounded out to short his first time up. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's wide of the target, ball two. Jackets down by 7, so that pretty much negates the running game right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's just a little wide and outside, ball 3. Pitch count at 65 for Kelly as he toils here in the last half of the 4th. He brings it home, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Milliken. So 4 free passes given up by the hard-throwing right-hander. Tony Myers will stand in. He was struck out back in the 2nd. So the first 2 on base for LHS. Pitch to Myers, and that's hard but high, ball 1. Eagles have had warm-up action going on for the last inning in their bullpen. Runners lead from 2nd and 1st, and Tony Myers swings and pops it foul down the right field side. One the count on the Lebanon second baseman. Kelly offers it up, and Myers pops it up high into the air out into right center field. Wyatt Vincent will take command and make a one-hand catch for the first out. So 1 out with 2 on for Nolan Ford. Nolan struck out his first time up. Jackets down 8-1 here in the 4th inning. The pitch, and that swung on and driven into right center field. On the run is Vincent, and he'll make his second straight put out as he snags it out in right center. So the first 2 reached on a single and a walk, but then back-to-back fly balls on consecutive pitches. And that brings up Harrison Kramer. He walked and scored the Jacket run in the last inning. Here's the pitch, and that drives him out of the box 1-0. Two on with 2 out. And the 1-0. Strike call. Velocity for Kelly is not tapered off. Lamontagne and Milliken on the bases. Next is Lowe and boxed by Johnson, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike on Harrison Kramer. Here it comes. And he swings and fouls it back. First two reached in this inning for Lebanon. The next two retired. Runner going from second, and the slider just missed outside and high. Full count. So LaMontagne steals the bag at third, while Milliken remains at first. Three balls and two strikes the count. And the payoff pitch on the way from Colin Kelly. And it's low as Kramer draws his second walk. So 2 walks in this inning and 5 in the ball game for the Nixa right-hander. So Milliken stands in with a possibility and a chance of getting the Jackets back in it. Milliken has popped out and walked. Jackets have him loaded with 2 out. And the pitch swung on and foul back. Oh, 0-1 the count to the Lebanon third baseman. And the pitch. Foul back as he had a good rip. And quickly 0-2. Pitch count is mounted to 79 for Kelly. Milliken now in protect mode with 0-2. And the pitch. Swung on and a chopper out to Cloud at shortstop. He avoids the base runner going by. And on the run, he flips it strongly to first in time to retire Cole Milliken. And the Jackets leave him loaded. And Lebanon is stranded 6 now in the ball game. We'll go to the 5th, 8-1 Eagles here on Jacket Nation Sports.
Show Me Drone Solutions provides aerial weed and brush control options, fungicide and burn down on row crop and food place seeding and establishment. Every day we strive to provide cutting-edge technology to improve your operation efficiently. If you have more questions, give Lane Gross a call at 417-718-9967. Show Me Drone Solutions, a proud supporter of Jacket Nation Sports. Attention business owners, simplify your payroll with United Payroll Service. We provide reliable, accurate, and affordable payroll solutions for all types of businesses. We handle everything from direct deposits to paper checks, file and pay your payroll taxes, and take care of W-2s, plus assist with insurance audits. Come see us at 221 West Commercial Street or call Chris Meckham at 417-650-8602. Send an email to chris@unitedpayrollservice.net or find us on Facebook. United Payroll Service. Payroll made easy.
Eli Graham came on to work in the third for the Yellowjackets. And he will resume pitching here in the top half of the 5th. It'll be McKnight, then Miller and Mabe for Nixa. If anybody reaches, then Rowan Johnson. Adam McKnight is grounded out to short. He singled and scored. And the pitch swung on and missed. McKnight only a sophomore. Here's the pitch. And that bounces in. It's 1-1. Already with a look, really, on the football field of a Power 5 quarterback. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. A good downer from Graham, and he jumps ahead 1-2. One ball and two strikes the count. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss as Graham records a strikeout. That is his second. And the leadoff hitter retired. That'll bring up Cameron Miller. He unloaded a gigantic home run back in the third inning. He was the first to face Eli Graham when he came on in relief for the Yellowjackets in the third inning. Ball one and now ball two. Graham from the first base side of the rubber throws the fastball by him upstairs. It's 2-1. Nixa in front, 8-1. There's a pitch low, and it's 3-1. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Pitch count for Graham coming out of the bullpen is at 43 right now. There's a swing and a foul back. A good rip by Cameron Miller. Payoff pitch to Miller. That's a fastball into tight, ball four. So that's the first walk given up by the Jacket right-hander. And the DH Wyatt Mabe is up. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Nixa 7-6 during the month of April. Pitch swung on and hit to Myers at second base. Flips low to Cromer for one and on to first, safe. Jack in middle infield almost turned to 4-6-3. But that toss to shortstop a little bit low to Cromer, and that allowed the hitter Mabe to hustle down the first base line and beat the relay. Bring up Rowan Johnson. Throw to first, and Denver Bates says safe. Rowan Johnson has popped out and singled in a run. From the belt, here's the pitch from Graham. Low, ball one. Now the pitch. Backhanded by York, and it's 2-0. A couple of skilled defensive catchers on display in this ball game today. Now the pitch. Line drive into right field, and Nolan Fort will dive, but unable to come up with it. Nixa will have runners at second and third on the double. The opposite way by Rowan Johnson. As the ball was just out of the reach of Nolan Ford. He made a dive for it and got a piece of it, but it rolled behind him. So Nixa now with runners at second and third for Parker Mann. He batted twice in their 6-run third. He singled and struck out. 2 out, 2 on. Graham from the wind to the pitch. Taking high, ball one. Here's the next on the way. Showed bunt, pulled the bat back, and it's a strike. Two on with 2 out for Nixa. And a swing and a miss by Mann. He chased one out of the zone And the count 1-2. Man waits. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Eli Graham. He Ks 2 in the inning. Nixa leaves a couple on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the fifth as the Eagles continue to lead at Lebanon by a score of 8-1.
If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
Here at Jonesy's Travel Center, we're more than just a pit stop. We're a destination. Fuel up your car and your appetite with our exclusive offers. Teachers and students, show your student or faculty ID and enjoy a 5-cent discount on gas every day. Hungry? Don't miss out on our mouth-watering daily specials at the restaurant. Need a space to meet? Our meeting room has got you covered. From fueling your car to fueling your day, Jonesy's Travel Center has it all. Come experience it for yourself.
Nixa will send a new pitcher out to the mound as right-hander Drew Creed will take over here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. So Colin Kelly goes 4. 80 pitches thrown as he gave up a run on 4 hits. Run on 2 hits, actually. With 5 walks and 5 strikeouts. So Creed on the scene, and the first pitch is foul back as Beckett York had a big cut. So Creed in relief of Colin Kelly, who is in line for the victory. Now the pitch, and York swings and misses on a high changeup. It's 0-2. Creed from the stretch, and York drives it into the glove of the first baseman, Gamble. Hard hit, but out on the line drive to first, and there's one away. That'll bring up Cromer, who has walked and flied out. Here's the pitch, and that hit him. Fastball a little bit too far in, and Cromer will go to first base, being struck by the fastball. That'll bring up Bronson Rhodes. Glad that Kelly is out of the game now, as he struck out twice in the first and the third against the Nixa starter. One on with 1 out. Eagles still up by 7. Here's the pitch from Creed, and it's outside. Sun has made a reappearance here at Ole Scout Field. It was getting kind of dark there for a while. Now the pitch, and Rhodes drives it into left, but foul. Rain scheduled to move into the area starting tomorrow. And continuing for a couple of days. There's a sharp breaking ball that's ruled to be low, and it's 2-1 to Bronson Rhodes. Lead from first by Cromer. Pitch on the way from Creed. And that's away, 3-1. Eagles continue to have action in their bullpen. Nobody throwing for Lebanon. 3-1. Bronson Rhodes, a good rip, and he fouls it straight back. Three balls and two strikes. And the pitch. And that's off the plate and outside for ball 4. So after York lined out to begin the inning, a hit batter, then a walk, and there's 2 on again for the Yellowjackets. They left the bases loaded in the last inning and stranded 2 in the third. So they've had some opportunities to put some runs up against Nixa pitching, but so far they have still been looking for that big hit. Maybe LaMontagne can provide it. Down low for ball 1 from Creed. LaMontagne singled and stole a base his last time up. He struck out in the second. Runners lead as they play behind Rhodes at first. And that's low, ball 2. Well, Jackets can afford to be patient at the plate, down by 7. They can wait for Creed to throw one across the dish. Two balls and no strikes the count on Braden LaMontagne. Here it comes. Taken high. So 3-0 to LaMontagne with Nolan Milliken hoping to hit next. Here's the pitch. Nowhere close. Ball 4. So the plate's starting to move on Drew Creed as the Jackets have loaded him up on 2 walks and a hit batter. And a visit from the Nixa dugout. And the Jackets will have a non-league game. That's a little bit strange to say, at Rolla coming up on Wednesday. Nixa will go to the bullpen. So a short stint on the mound for Drew Creed in relief of the starter Colin Kelly. So Lebanon has the bases loaded with 1 out, down 8-1 here in the last half of the 5th inning. There's a pitching change for Nixa, and we'll be back in just a moment after this here on Jacket Nation Sports.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Leaves aren't the only thing falling this time of the year. Prices are too. It's Gravely's Autumn Savings Event, where select zero-turn mowers, parts and accessories, even baggers and rops are on sale. Whether you're a commercial landscaper looking to beef up your fleet or just someone who loves mowing with the best, this is your chance to save. But hurry, much like the falling leaves, the Gravely Autumn Savings Event is for a limited time only. And it's only at your authorized Gravely dealer. At Phones Furniture and Lawn, we have you covered. Located at 388 North Jefferson in Lebanon, or call 417-532-5450. Phones is a proud supporter of Jacket Athletics.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we are committed to our neighbors. Your local dollars are invested in our local communities. With local lenders and local decisions, because at Heritage Bank, we are neighbors serving neighbors.
Right-hander Mason Duncan will take over for Drew Creed and become the third Nixa pitcher in the ball game and the second in this inning. Jackets have him loaded for Nolan Milliken. He is walked and grounded out. Duncan with a pitch, strike call. So 0-1 the count to Nolan Milliken. Ball is inside and low. It's 1-1. Jackets trying to chop into an 8-1 deficit. Pitch on the way. And that swung on and taken back into center field for a single. One run will score. Lebanon will keep the bases loaded. And it's 8-2 on a ribby by Nolan Milliken. That chases home Chance Cromer. Rhodes to third and LaMontagne to second. And that'll bring up Tony Myers. Still looking for his first hit in the ball game. He's 0 for 2. Pitch, and that swung on and fly down into center field to Vincent. He will come in, make the catch. He will gun it home. It's cut off and relayed to the plate, not in time. And a sacrifice fly off the bat of Myers drives in Rhodes to make it 8-3. So the Nixa lead has been trimmed to 5. The batter is Nolan Fort. Nolan has struck out and flied out. 2 on, 2 out of the pitch. Outside ball 1. Runner's lead. Here it comes. And it's up high. Two balls and no strikes the count. That swung on and hit hard to third, knocked down and picked up and thrown on to first in time for the out. Third baseman Cam Miller thought about tagging the runner LaMontagne coming by, but then he thought better of it. And he guns it on to first to retire Nolan Fort. It's a 2-run fifth for the Jackets, but they still trail by 5 as we go to the 6th. 8-3 Nixa on Jacket Nation Sports.
Looking for your dream home? Trust Century 21 Laclede Realty, Lebanon's #1 real estate office, to guide you every step of the way. With our expert agents and unmatched local knowledge, we make finding your perfect home as exciting as a Yellowjacket touchdown.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Nixa will present the top of the order as we go to the top half of the 6th inning in this ball game. In the COC today on Jacket Nation Sports. Another inning of relief work for Yellowjacket right-hander Eli Graham, and he has done a good job in keeping the Jackets within reach. He's given up a run on 4 hits, with a walk and 3 strikeouts since he arrived on the scene in the 3rd. Wyatt Vincent to lead it off. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch and a strike over the outer half. Here's a ball that bounces in. It's 1-1. Nixa single runs in the 1st and 2nd, then 6 in the 3rd as Vincent cuts the bat loose and fouls it back. Jackets got a run in the 3rd and 2 in the 5th. Vincent, Jones, and Cloud in this inning for the Eagles, and there's a line drive single into left field by Vincent. He went down and got a pitch, and he's going to try to turn it into 2, and he will slide in with a double. Wyatt Vincent not content with a single as he had his head up and assessed things in left field as Bronson Rhodes had to come a long way to pick it up, and it's a leadoff double. That brings up Caleb Jones. 2 hits and 3 plate appearances to go with the sacrifice. Here's the pitch. Showed bunt, takes low, ball 1. Vincent off of second base, and there's a wild pitch that's going to go well up on the screen. And Vincent is going to try to come all the way from second and score, and he does on the wild pitch. Well, Wyatt Vincent stole that run with aggressive base running. Two bags on a wild pitch that bounced off the pole that holds the netting behind home plate and then veered off to the left side and away from Beckett York. So the Eagles get a run and they lead 9-3. Now another pitch bounces in. And the count goes to 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that's downstairs for ball 4. So a walk to Jones on base for the 3rd time. Alex Weatherman comes out of the Lebanon dugout. So a hustling double by Vincent. And he's able to come in and score on that wild pitch. Jackets will go to the pen. Their third pitcher will come on the scene. Good job, though, by Eli Graham as he heads off to the third base dugout. And a break in the action here in the sixth. Nixa leads it by a score of 9-3, and we're back in just a moment on Jacket Nation Sports.
Success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on scene.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll.
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial in downtown Lebanon. We have everything you need from over 30,000 office supplies to break room and janitorial products with free local delivery. We also offer many brands of office furniture with free design service and installation. We are your authorized dealer for Sharp and Lexmark copiers and printers with sales, service, and supplies. Find us on the web at pageofficesupply.com. Visit our Facebook page or call us at 417-532-4012. Page Office Supply, where customer service is the real difference.
My name is Jaysha Connor, owner and nurse practitioner here at Ginger Wellness. I believe that sometimes healthcare does too much, and I believe that's where wellness centers can really bridge that gap and really give people some confidence in natural ways, healthier ways, to really improve quality of life and to get healthy.
We want to feel better and live better lives. It's not about quantity, it's a lot about quality of your life.
Ginger Wellness is where I went to get my quality of life back.
Brody Shoemaker will take over on the mound for Lebanon. And the runner is going. The pitch is outside, and York unable to make a throw. So a stolen base for Caleb Jones. So Eli Graham gives up two, still responsible for the man on base. Shoemaker's pitch is a ball outside and low, 2-0. Caden Cloud waits. Here's the pitch from Brody. Slider misses low. Jones, the runner at second. Step off and a fake to second, but no throw. Now the pitch. That's a call strike. So Graham threw 63 pitches in 2 2/3. From the belt, here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Graham gave up 5 hits, walked 3, and struck out 2. Full count of 3-2. And Brody Shoemaker will step off. Now the pitch, and that swung on and sent foul. No easy outs 1 through 9 in this Nixa batting order. They have mustered 9 runs on 12 hits. Caleb Jones, the runner at second, and another payoff. He is outside and low for ball 4. So 2 on for Jackson Gamble. He is 1 for 3, but that was a solo homer in the 3rd inning. Nixa went back-to-back in that inning with a 3-run shot by Cloud and then a follow-up blast with nobody on from Gamble. And now ball 1 from Brody. Isaac Arthur, the Lebanon pitching coach, comes out. Tells everybody else to stay at their positions. He's going to talk with Brody. Isaac Arthur in his 2nd and final season as Lebanon pitching coach. Jackets will have a new coaching staff in 2026. Of course, Logan Hughes following in big footsteps at Nixa, replacing the longtime Hall of Fame coach Howard Greenwood. From the stretch, here's a pickoff move to second, and the lead runner Jones is back in time. Jackson Gamble waits. Here's the 1-0, and it's nowhere close. Milliken started, then Graham, and now Shoemaker. Here's the pitch, foul back, and a big cut by Gamble. McKnight in the on-deck circle. Now the pitch, and that's driven into left field and fair toward the corner. 1 run will score. Eagles will score 2 on the extra base hit as sliding in home. Head first is Cloud ahead of Jones on the 2-run double by Jackson Gamble. And that makes it 11-3 in favor of the Eagles. So they get the runs back that the Jackets scored, +1. And go up by a count of 11-3. Now here's McKnight. Still nobody out, and he swings and hits one to shortstop to Cromer. He makes a short hop pickup and throws accurately to first for the out with a runner going to third. That'll bring up Cameron Miller. He delivered a big shot early in the ball game with a monstrous home run over the left field fence and down onto the tennis courts in the 2nd. Here's the stretch on the pitch and a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Gamble, the runner at third. Here's the pitch, and that swung on and popped foul. No balls and 2 strikes the count on Cameron Miller. Stretch and pitch, and that's low. One and 2 the count to the Eagle third baseman. From the set, Shoemaker, a look at third. And the pitch. Cut on and missed. Strike three. And for Brody Shoemaker, his first K. That'll bring up Wyatt Mabe, the DH. He is lined to first, singled, and scored. And reached on a fielder's choice. Now the pitch, and a slider dots the inside corner. Nixa's outscored the Jackets by 8, out-hit him by 10. Now swinging a foul, and it's 0-2. So a couple of big crooked innings for the Eagles. 6 in the third and 3 here in the 6th. Now the pitch, and that just misses 1-2. Sixth in the third, proving to be decisive. Now the pitch on 1-2. Strike called on the corner. 3 more for Nixa as the Eagles go up by 8 on the Yellowjackets. After 5.5, it's Nixa 11 and Lebanon 3 on Jacket Nation Sports.
I'm Monty Hayes, Community President at Mid-Missouri Bank in Lebanon. We have the best products and services with friendly faces you know as your neighbors. Our financial experts and community leaders live, work, and play where you do. In a world that is constantly changing, we have the technology and security to allow you to bank from anywhere. Our lobby and drive-thru is open 6 days a week at 278 North Jefferson, or visit us online at openaccounts.midmobank.com.
If you're in need of high-quality paint or glass services, trust Crow Paint and Glass in Lebanon, Missouri. Since 1946, we've been your go-to for Pittsburgh paints, custom framing, auto glass, and more. Visit at 390 West Elm in Lebanon for all your home beautification needs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call 417-532-3551 for a free quote. Crow Paint and Glass, quality and hometown services you can count on. Go Yellowjackets!
Starting to get late here at the ballpark as we head for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mason Duncan will resume his relief work for Nixa. And Harrison Kramer leads it off for Lebanon. And the pitch, it's high, ball 1. Kramer has walked twice and scored one of the Lebanon runs. And he swings and lashes a base hit into left field. On one bounce, the left fielder, Caleb Jones. Back to the top of the order, 4th plate appearance for Cole Milliken. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Stretching the pitch, and that's pounded into left field for a single. Pitch up and out over the plate, and Milliken puts a line drive on the end of it. And there's 2 on with nobody out. So again, base runners for Lebanon. They have left 7 on in the last 3 innings. And Logan Hughes out of the Nixa dugout. It's a long ball game. 2 hours and 11 minutes currently, and still plenty left to go. And Nixa will go to the pen once more. So Duncan will get a round of applause from the Eagle Rooters that are on hand today. And Nixa will try to quell the Lebanon uprising here in the 6th inning. Eagles lead by a score of 11-3. Pitching change, and back with more in just a moment from Ole Scott Field here on a Monday from Jacket Nation Sports.
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
Act 2 has proudly served the Lebanon community for 40-plus years. We take consignments daily, Monday through Saturday, from 9 to 5. Whether you're looking for something yourself, your kids, or even the little ones, we've got it all. Located at 213 West Commercial Street in downtown Lebanon, Act 2 is your one-stop shop for quality consignment finds. Visit today or call 417-588-3881. Act 2, where your fashion finds a second chance.
The key to a great toast is who you're with. At Big Whiskey's, we toast to best friend weekends, to birthday wishes, to burgers and wings, to big wins, and to believing in we, with something for everyone, from apps to wraps, salads to steaks. Everything is a big deal at Big Whiskey's. Here's to always being welcome.
Hey, this is Pastor Roger at Team FBC in Lebanon, and at FBC, we believe that church starts with building. First, building relationships in our community by taking the church to as many people of Lebanon as possible. We also believe in building environments that are engaging, helpful, and fun for you and your unchurched friends. Finally, we believe in building disciples through a multitude of discipleship opportunities. At Team FBC, we want to remove every barrier possible between you and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Don't take my word for it. Come and see what God has to offer for our Sunday morning services, either 9 a.m. or 10:30.
Henley Dugan on the mound now for Nixa, and the left-hander throws a strike into Beckett York. 2 on with nobody out for the Jackets here in the bottom half of the 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch to York, and it's strike 2 at the knees. Left-handers don't bother Beckett York too much. Back-to-back singles by Kramer and Milliken. Now the 0-2 pitch outside. One ball and 2 strikes the count to the LHS catcher. And the next, dug out of the dirt by Johnson, who throws down to second base, and it eludes both second base and shortstop, but Wyatt Vincent's there to back it up. Two balls and 2 strikes. And another pitch from Dugan on the way to York after a look at second, and here it is. And that's pulled foul. $14 runs, 18 hits, a lot of base runners today. Another pitch on the way to York is swung on and hit down the left side into foul ground. 2 on, nobody out. 2-2 the count on Beckett York. And another pitch. And that's high, ball 3. Now with a full count, runners hold, and York swings, and he golfs one high into the air and out into deep right center field, and that is way back and gone. A 3-run bomb by Beckett York as he took a low pitch over the right center field fence. And it's all of a sudden a 5-run game. That makes it 11-6, Nixa. Now the batter is Cromer, and he takes a strike. So Dugan comes in, and he gives up the tater with 2 on to Beckett York. Now the pitch to Cromer, and that's out of the zone, 1-1. So a wild ball game here today at the Friendly Confines. Here's the next on the way, and Cromer hits one high into the air, out into left. Jones comes in a couple of steps, reaches high, and makes the catch. Bronson Rhodes is up, 2 strikeouts and a base on balls with a run scored today for the Lebanon left fielder. Into the motion of the pitch. Johnson tried to frame it, bring him back into the zone, but didn't do so. 1-0 the count. Now the next on the way to Bronny. It's down to the dirt, 2-0. (11-6) Nixa. Swung on, and there's a base hit by Rhodes. No, robbed at third base on a leaping snag by Cameron Miller. As he robs Rhodes of a single. As he used the vertical to go up and put it in the glove for the second out. Brings up LaMontagne. Hitting a walk and a strikeout today for Braden. Lefty against lefty, and outside and low. It's been a well-played defensive game on both ball clubs' part. Now the pitch on the way, and LaMontagne hits it out into left field, but it's going to be caught by the backpedaling shortstop, Caden Cloud. York's 3-run homer draws the Jackets closer, but they still trail by 5. 11-6 Nixa as we go to the top of the 7th inning here on Jacket Nation Sports.
Hi guys, this is Cameron Cromer here with Pure Sweat. I'm one of Lebanon's top leading scorers, have the most three-pointers made in a season, and the highest free throw percentage of anyone in Lebanon history. I played college ball at Missouri Baptist in St. Louis, and now I want to pass on what I know to the next generation.
I love training with Coach Cam because she's really inspiring and she's really awesome.
Cam is an amazing coach because she teaches us new things.
I've trained under some of the best trainers in the country and had to travel hours to get the best guidance. And now I'm excited to bring that level of experience to our community. Getting kids in the gym is more than just basketball. It develops character and skill that they can take into their future. If you have a player that wants to take their skill to the next level, email me at sweatwithcam@gmail.com.
Pure Sweat!
It's 4. And the Nixa 7th will begin with the bottom portion of the order. Rowan Johnson will start it off. He has put in a day's work behind the plate. And he has a couple of hits with the bat in his hands. He takes a strike call. Milliken, then Graham, and now Shoemaker. Here's the pitch. Slider foul back, and it's 0-2. Lebanon with 5 runs in the last 2 innings. Had a big hill to climb, and there's still 5 runs in arrears right now as the pitch to Johnson is foul back. Nixa, the number 4 ranked team in the state in Class 6. Looking for their 18th victory. There's a pitch right on target for strike 3 call. So 3 straight Ks for Shoemaker. And there's 1 out. Man scheduled up, but he'll be pulled. Brady Raton will come up now for Nixa. And the pitch swung on and sliced foul for strike 1. Man was 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored while he was in there. Next pitch fouled off, and it's 0-2. Henley Dugan back to the mound to try to conclude things for Nixa. Jackets down to their final 3 outs. It'll be Nolan Milliken to lead it off. Nolan 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI single. Into the 7 o'clock hour we go. Here's the next on 1-1, way outside. So got JV baseball to play. Freshman game being played at Nixa today. 2 balls and a strike. Nolan Milliken takes it wide of the target, ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike to count. Lebanon DH. That one is in there for a strike. Full count of 3-2 on Milliken. And the payoff is swung on and hit out into left field. Jones broke back, now comes in and makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring Tony Myers to the plate, but not before we get another visit from the Nixa dugout. And the parade of relievers will continue for the Eagles. Kelly, then Creed, then Duncan, then Dugan. So Coach Logan Hughes making good use of the pen today with a 5-run lead. So another Eagle to the mound, 11-6. Nixa with one out here in the 7th inning. We'll take another timeout and be back with more in just a moment here on Jacket Nation. Since 1983, Helton's Home Furnishings has proudly served Lebanon with quality furniture for every room. From cozy Lazy Boy recliners to stylish Ashley living sets, we've got it all, including Justice, Vaughn Bassett, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And the best part, we offer free delivery and setup within 60 miles. Come in and visit Helton's Home Furnishings at 455 North Jefferson in Lebanon or call 417-532-7888. You can also check us out online at heltonshomefurnishings.com. Helton's Home Furnishings, making your house a home since 1983 and a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics. When it's time to clean out, remodel, or start new construction, you need a reliable partner. That's where Lebanon Dumpster Solutions comes in. Whether it's a property cleanup or big commercial job, we've got the right roll-off dumpster for you. Locally owned and operated, we're proud to serve our community. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellent service. Call Lebanon Dumpster Solutions today for a free quote at 417-288-2481 or find us on Facebook. Lebanon Dumpster Solutions, a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics. Henry Hesh takes over on the mound for the Eagles, right-hander. Tony Myers in the batter's box, and he takes the first pitch high and deep into left field. That'll chase Jones back to the fence, and he will watch it disappear. Tony Myers launches one to straightaway left to bring Lebanon to within 4. So Hesh greeted with a long ball off the bat of Myers. Jacket's second home run of the ball game. And now Nolan Ford stands in and takes one up high, ball 1. Well, if you like offense, this has been a game for you to watch today. Now the pitch, and that's hit by Ford to third. And the throw on to first by Cameron Miller retires the Lebanon right fielder for the second out. So up to Harrison Kramer to try to keep it going for LHS. Kramer is yet to be retired. 2 walks and a single with a run scored. 2 runs scored, actually. But he represents the final hope. And the pitch from the right-hander is hit off his glove out toward second base. Picked up and thrown on to first, and that'll do it. So Tony Myers with a home run to give the Jackets a thrill here in the 7th inning, but the Eagles prevail in this one. COC final score of Nixa 11 and Lebanon 7. And we'll be back with the postgame show next on Jacket Nation Sports.
McBride Land Solutions, where we specialize in all things land and property related. We specialize in landscaping, dirt work, gravel installation and repair, drainage lines, trenching, and land clearing. Whatever your property needs may be, we have a solution for you. The services include landscaping, gravel installation and repair, land clearing, trenching, drainage, and habitat. Contact Matt today for a free estimate. Call 417-664-5719. McBride Land Solutions is a proud sponsor of all Lebanon High School athletics.
Looking for an affordable way to own your own dream home? At Midmo Home Center in Richland, Missouri, we're helping families just like yours find the perfect manufactured or modular home. Visit us right off Interstate 44 at 29825 Utica Drive in Richland, Missouri, or phone 573-232-7050 today.
Looking for top quality office supplies and unbeatable prices? Mosley's Discount Office Products in Springfield has you covered. From paper clips to comfortable chairs, we offer everything your office needs to run smoothly. With free delivery, expert installation, and personalized service, Mosley's makes outfitting your workspace a breeze. Visit us at 431 South Avenue in Springfield or call 417-862-4474. That's Mosley's Discount Office Products, your family-owned and operated one-stop shop for all your office essentials since 1941.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Welcome back to our postgame show on Jacket Nation Sports with Coach Alex Weatherman as Nixa wins this ball game by a count of 11-7. Well, you outscored them 7-3 there in the second half of the ball game, but being down 8-1 was too much early, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know it was. We knew that this Nixa team's one of the top teams in the entire state, and we had to throw something funky at them just to try to throw them off and stuff, and it worked the first time through the order pretty well. And second time it just came back, and I was really pleased with our effort. Like I said, the second half of the game, our kids are ready to compete today at least. It seems for some reason, I don't know, Tuesdays we don't do very well. We don't have a game Tuesday this week, but we showed up today on Monday to play. So,
well, that's a really good Nixa ball club. I mean, 1 through 9 in that order. There are no easy outs, are there?
No. I mean, half their team I think are college committed baseball players. They're very, very talented and stuff. There's not an easy out in there, and I thought a lot of our guys did a good job trying to find weaknesses today, battling, competing. And the biggest thing that I liked was, they might have scored 11 runs, but none of our pitchers seemed to be scared to go out and throw against them today.
Well, we always look for positives on a day when the scoreboard doesn't reflect, and you found that today with both Graham and Shoemaker coming out of the bullpen for you.
They did an excellent job. Eli, we thought, you've not had a ton of opportunities yet this year. Let's go see what you do. And I thought he did a great job. He just pounded the zone, and he made them try to hit the ball against him. Thought he did an excellent job, and once his arm started getting a little tired there, brought in Brody. And, once Brody settled in after Coach Arthur went and visited with him, I thought he did an incredible job. Brody's one that a lot of people are going to watch over this next year probably, and even heading into postseason time. Just his progress on the mound this year has been absolutely incredible. He's going to be a really, really fun arm to watch here at Lebanon.
Coach, I know you had high hopes for Beckett York coming into the season. Has he far and away exceeded the expectations? I mean, he's putting together quite a season, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Beckett's one heck of a baseball player, a great kid, a great person, and you're just always rooting for Beckett York anytime that he's playing, and he's put an incredible season together. The last time I checked, it was around 450 for the batting average. He now has 3 home runs on the year. Just an excellent job, too, behind the plate for us, especially – Beckett's natural spot is going to be in the middle infield, and that's where he'll probably be recruited at. But having to move behind the plate this year to be unselfish for us and try to help what's best for the team has been critical, and just really, really proud of Beckett the player and Beckett the person.
Well, Johnson, their catcher, was also excellent behind the plate. So, 2 really good defensive catchers on display today.
Super fun. And they have a rotation of catchers with Johnson and Yonkers, and I've heard that both of them do an excellent job for them. And it just depends on their pitching staff and what those guys need and want. So, that's awesome to have that kind of catching depth. And Beckett just being a trooper all year. I think he's only not started behind the plate once the entire season so far. So that's huge for a team. Just resting him as much as we can, and just continue to keep battling back there.
Well, you've got 3 on the docket later in the week if you get some cooperation from the weather. 2 games here at home, so you're trying to build some steam now for May and district tournament time, because that's not in the too far distant future, is it?
No, it's definitely not, and it's exciting. One of my favorite things about being at a small school before was you get to play your district opponents throughout the year, and we finally get another one after Marquette earlier in the year and Rolla on Wednesday, so I'm really hoping we get that game in, because winning those head-to-head matchups comes a giant leap forward in seeding and everything, so hopefully we can get that one in. I know we're going to see their best, the Jensen Thomas kid on the mound, and we're going to challenge them with some of ours too. And then Waynesville, obviously, another COC game. And then Seneca, we're looking for revenge on Friday. So hopefully we can get some games in and then let our kids go celebrate prom on Saturday.
All right, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, sir.
That's Coach Alex Weatherman of the Yellowjackets joining us on the postgame show as Nixa wins this by 4, 11-7. 11 runs on 13 hits, no errors, and 5 left for the Eagles. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 8 left for Lebanon. Colin Kelly gets the win for the Eagles. The loss to Lebanon's Nolan Milliken. Beckett York and Tony Myers home runs for the Yellowjackets, while the Eagles got home runs from Cameron Miller, also Caden Cloud, and Jackson Gamble. Time of the game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Eagles go to 18-7 on the season, now 6-1 in the COC. The Jackets drop to 11-9, and they are 4-4. Hopefully we'll be able to get you some more baseball from Ole Scott Field later in the week. If the weather cooperates, we'll have the Jackets in Waynesville coming up on Thursday, and then Lebanon and Seneca on Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, our final score, Nixa 11 and Lebanon 7. Kevin Stubblefield saying good night from Ole Scott.